Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm sure y'all already know about the stuff what's going on with Bronny James. Um, was looking at Gils Arena, figured out that they actually had something going on, so I'm gonna definitely take a look at it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. OAMTJ, we on a huge mission. Of course, we're gonna make sure we got things going on up and up. Without further ado, let's get into it.
This is the $1 billion black tiger strategy that Kylie Cosmetics used to do over $400 million in.
It's not. Like the 15th guy can go.
So other draft news, according to Shams, Bronny James will forego his remaining college eligibility and stay in the draft. Bronny's been fully cleared to play in the league and will participate in the. So other draft news, according to Shams, Bronny James will forego his remaining college eligibility and stay in the draft. Bronny's been fully cleared to play in the league and will participate in the draft combine this week. So, question for everybody on this couch. We've talked about it, but Bronny making the right move, staying in the draft?
I personally don't think so.
And why don't you think so, Kane?
Just needs to play a little more. Like, he needs like some more minutes on the.
I mean, that's understandable, but you got to think with his. You got to take into account his athleticism. Take into account, man, his shooting, defense. I mean, he's really a complete player. 3 and D. That's really all you need on a team. I don't know.
On the floor. And the player, like, his freshman year was interrupted.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that he don't know how to play, but he needs more minutes on the floor, I think. Playing at a high level. Like, you just can't not play, then go and play at the highest level, man. It's
different.
NBA is not easy, man. Like, this, I don't want, like, people get this shit confused. Like, it's not easy to play.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's just me, but I'm pretty sure LeBron James' son don't have a misconstrued view. If I said that wrong, don't vocabulary police, don't heat me up. But I'm pretty sure he got a pretty good view of like what he walking into though. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong though.
In the NBA, it's not. Like the 15th guy can go. He just the first 9 guys are better than him. So it's I just want to be able to go somewhere we can get more minutes on the floor.
Hey, that's another thing though. One thing that I just caught. Oh snap! One thing I just caught. So what he says, that I think he said the 9th guy can go. Like it's just the fact that them other 8 guys is in front of him. Man, what's crazy is even guys that's in the development league and the G League, those guys go to any open gym, put up 20, 30 on anybody. Just no problem at all and barely break a sweat. Playing 50%, So what's crazy, he got a lot of facts of what he's saying. Yeah, Keon, man.
Or them, because just looking at his size, he's gonna have to play point. And that, good luck. And that's a hell of a position to come into and not having to play against the better guards in college. Learning how to defend guys on ball, be like I said, his freshman year was interrupted, but wishing nothing but success and the best in this decision. But I just wanted more minutes for him on the floor, then make the decision. That's all.
Do you think he's doing it to have a chance to play with or against
Pressure, man.
his dad?
Absolutely, it's there. When your dad says it, you probably been talking about it at home as well.
Yeah.
Definitely pressures.
How many conversations y'all think that like LeBron that had with Bronny is about what if I threw a lob to you this way? They probably done reenacted like lobs in their driveway. Shoot, even being in the gyms and stuff, they probably done thought about that, talked about it so much. Something crazy.
Even more pressure.
Even more. The pressure's already there because of who you are. And then your dad says that, I think it adds to it. Adds to that pressure of, should I have to do this now? Because if I wait another year, 2 years, like you never know, like, but, and it's unfortunate pressure, like not to just be able to make the decision, but hey, it's their family, wishing nothing but the best in their decision, but like I said, I just wish he would just had more minutes on the floor because his freshman year was interrupted, so.
And is he, I'm sorry, is he projected to like go top
Anywhere from
10,
no,
15?
like anywhere from mid first round to late second round, which is when you're
I
talking
can see
about
mid to mid. But late, I don't know. You gotta,
right?
you gotta.
For a young kid, when you're talking about 18, 19, it's not really about you being great right now or good right now. So what happens is they come out and they say, all right, can you get drafted late first round, right? Early second?
Yeah.
If so, you didn't really do nothing in college, right? It got interrupted, and we can get you drafted right now. If you go back to college and you don't do too well, you might not get drafted. The optics of you got a full year, you're trained all year, right? You're coming into a new system. We get to pick at your game a lot more. Right now, it was hard to pick at his game because of the heart thing, right? He was coming off the bench. So we don't know him. We don't really know him because we get to use the excuse he was hurt, right? He came in the middle of the season. So it's easier for them to say, all right, we don't really know much about him. He goes to play by himself, right? He's gonna jump, he's gonna shoot, he's gonna do all this stuff. No contact with anybody. He can sneak into top 17, top 25 pick. That's all you want. You want the foot in the door and say, all right, we got him in versus like somebody like a Miles Simons, right? Who should have came out when he's hot.
Yeah.
And then he goes back and we're like, he's just, the longer you stay in, you get to start picking
But
at that game.
does that change for him because of who he is?
Well, I agree with Gil. You got to think there's a younger guy that's coming up that's going to be applying pressure. So you have to think that younger guy is going to be guarding that older upperclassman in a sense. In college, like a junior or a senior, they're going to be guarding them twice as hard and going at them twice as hard because we play the same position. And two, I'm not trying to let you beat me out, obviously. I mean, yeah, definitely you got some that's big facts on that. I definitely agree with you on that, 100%.
Or because of who his dad is?
Because of who his dad is, you give him one more year where we get to sit there, all right, he's fully healthy, and you get to watch and look, and everything he does is going to be magnified.
And that's why picking the right school would have been key, because he was in the portal. Picking the right school would have been key. Let me ask you this. With everything you just said, right, they don't know. I'm saying the scouts, the GM, they don't know, right? They haven't had time to pick holes in his game and critique and things that he can't do, which they gonna point out more than the things that you can do as is.
Yeah.
When they do find out,
already drafted him. Already drafted him.
But you already drafted him. But is it setting him up for failure though? Right? Because you know that G League is a graveyard. Once you get him there,
but
like,
him and
he's not what we thought.
Bronny in the G League gonna pack seats regardless of where he go. It's like a LaMelo situation in a sense. Not saying that he's, on a same. Well, I don't know, but in G League, graveyard, that ain't gonna be no problem at all.
Then, right? Send him to the G League, and to get back at that age, once people, because they're gonna call whoever the team is. Hey, so why didn't it?
Wow.
I just don't want to, because it's a lot of variables in this. It's a lot of variables that could go great. It could definitely go in his favor, definitely. But to play devil's advocate, just to give him something else to think about, that's a realistic possibility because they don't know.
I think right now it's the possibility of, just like, you're really thinking about, let's take the father out of it, right? And it's just him standing on his own. He has a chance to be drafted late first, second round today. do you go back to college and chance it to be drafted in the same spot or not at all? Because I get to really go out there. Like right now, you can put him in a one-on-one draft. You know how they work out one-on-one.
Yeah.
And he can perform well in that.
Absolutely.
Right, because he can shoot, he can dribble, he can jump. So when you're sending me play against these cones, I can play the fuck out these cones, right?
Yeah.
I'm way better than these cones.
In real life, everybody look good in some cones. Everybody look good in some cones.
So getting drafted is usually the easiest part of it.
Yeah.
And from there, it's the willingness of being a pro. So if you once you get drafted now, either you want to be an NBA player and you want to party and all that, so get your ass sent to the G League, right? Trying to fit in with the rest of them, or you go in there and try to be as professional as possible, and they say, all right, we're gonna keep you up and groom you a little bit better, right? So
That makes more sense.
Is there a chance he could play with LeBron?
I think that's in the 90s.
90 percentile?
90%?
Yes. Getting drafted with that 17th pick, or they have a late second
But
round.
see, that's the.
See, that's seven.
It's gonna be.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, but that won't happen in the draft. Ain't no help coming in the draft.
Okay, so good. So
Not in
the
this
Lakers.
draft.
all right, cool.
Not in
Bet.
this draft.
I'm with you. So with that said,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, they know. You gonna
Yeah.
draft. You draft him at 17.
Do they have an early second?
So they got the 55th pick.
Pick. Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you.
Somebody gonna be an ass and pick him with.
I can tell you right now. I'm gonna be an ass.
Yeah, pick
him.
if you.
Right,
God damn it.
right.
You'll be
Yeah.
smart
Yeah,
if you pick.
No, I can tell you this right
Pick
now.
Bronny.
If this is a weak draft,
Yeah.
if this is a weak draft, you got to watch out for
Really,
pick.
I don't know
Whoever
if it's
got
too
15,
many
16,
Yeah.
because I know once I have your son, I know you have to play ball now. Because you're not going to trust me to develop him right. I'll be talking to you. I'm going to send him to the D-League, little shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going to force you to give me something.
Yeah, foreign. Absolutely.
That makes sense.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And at least he getting training. I don't know, like, because a lot of people say like, oh, well, he should go back. But at least he getting training from the NBA trainers. Getting training from like, I mean, just in general, the NBA organization versus a college trainer, or and of course people gonna be like, oh well, LeBron James is his dad. He can get trained by any trainer he wants. But you have to also think, of course, he's still in that college, so that college is going to be that person that is training him. And on top of that, he's not driving. He's probably not driving back and forth. Most likely has some type of, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing, but he probably has some type of place that he stays right in Southern California. So it's like, I don't know. I think he's gonna be cool whenever he get out in a year. I said the same thing about LaMelo. People, a lot of my boys, I'm like, man, LaMelo gonna come out first year. He might average probably like 15. Second year, he gonna shoot at least averaging 20, 18. I don't know what he averaged. Now let me see. Oh no. So, hey, he averaged 20. So it was like, and I say the same thing about LaMelo. Now, of course, I don't know how 20 looks on Bronny, in his position at his height. But I could see Bronny going for a cool 15, 12 to 15, or matter of fact, a better range, 10 to 15. In between that, maybe 4 or 5 rebounds, 3 steals a game, two steals a game, maybe. Or at one point, he'd probably be defensive because his daddy ain't get it. So the only other person you can give it to is maybe his son, if he could lock up and play some defense. But no, that's crazy though that some people got that view on it.
machine.
Yeah.
You gonna give me
Yeah,
something
you gonna
like
give me
that.
something, motherfucker.
Cash
Your last
consideration.
jersey, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Wow.
Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah, that jersey, listen, LeBron's last jersey,
Who
that
is that lady?
40,000
I don't
point
know her.
jersey, you're gonna give me something, goddammit. That's gonna be worth some cash
I
later
need
on
that
in life.
ball, Brian. I need that 40K ball at the crib.
Because I'm telling you, I'm one of those types. Like, I'm looking like 15, 16, this is ass.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you might get somebody to go older, man. Like, this is the thing. Why does it have, like, you damn going and try to get a 19, 20-year-old. Go get somebody who can actually help you play right now. Because I'm pretty sure there's a 22, 23-year-old nigga that's in this draft right now that could help, that can show up day one of training camp, that could actually help you.
And we talk about at that spot last season, you got a guy like Jaime Jaquez, who the Lakers passed on, but
Yeah, see, mistake.
4-year guy in college, came in ready to be plugged in
And
on that
plays
East
well.
I've been hooping.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He
well,
played hard. He
with
played.
the Heat.
Yeah.
For one, he played for Mick Cronin.
With the Heat.
And I don't know if
Nice.
anybody know anything about Mick Cronin. You're going to play hard.
That's the one thing you
Because
go
he
to.
coached up under Bob Huggins.
Okay.
So you're going to play hard if nothing
You're
else.
going
If nothing else, you're going to defend and you're going to play hard.
Hey,
so
yeah, that
he
one
came
boy.
in ready.
And be prepared to deal with anything.
Hey, yeah,
absolutely.
I'm just saying, you know.
So-
Usually
Yeah,
after the
get
lottery,
down to it.
usually if you look at just, the years past, after the lottery, so it picked 16 to 25, those are the guys you're trying to find anyway. Right? Those great college players that are ready to play right now, because the people who are picking in that draft are usually older teams, pretty good. They just need one player to put them over the top. So you're really getting those type of players anyway.
Yeah, you can go to just hand pick some of these universities who you know are good college coaches. Like the Villanovas, I'm saying like guys who've been there, who grooming guys to play basketball the right way. So
Yeah. When they talk about this draft, they're comparing it a lot to the 2013 draft where Anthony Bennett was taken #1, but you had a guy like Giannis there at 15. So there's guys that you can grab now and develop, don't necessarily need to come in right away.
But you gotta find.
Yeah, but you gotta find.
But that's
you gotta
your
find
scout.
that.
But that's scouting in. But even Giannis, you can't
but all
even
of
say you
these
can't say.
just had
They found
intangibles. No, he had intangibles.
Yeah, they found Giannis.
Right
No,
now.
they developed.
yeah, he had
that.
all the intangibles.
Yeah, he had all.
6'11", long ass arms, big hands. They was
That you
like,
can't teach.
Yeah, we can't teach. Like,
That
I can
you
do
can't
something with him. So
Yeah.
when people talk about potential,
Yeah.
it's still on you to develop it.
They told Giannis to do this. Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me see a euro.
That again.
Let me see a euro again.
Yeah,
I can do
yeah,
something.
do it.
I can do some work with it.
Do it the other way. Okay, yeah.
So we asked the chat, should Bronny go back to school? Over 3,000 votes, 74% said yes. We will see how it all plays out, but he will be at the draft combine this week. I think that'll give us a much clearer picture of what to expect.
He ain't going back to school.
No, he's not going.
Oh, I know that, but what to expect come draft time. And if it ends up working out, I think just the thing with Bronny, he's in a lot different position than a lot of kids. He's already got a ton of bread.
Let me ask you this.
It's a different situation.
Before we get off, I got another question.
Do you want your videos to look like this? Well, in just 14 days, we've taught all these people how to do it. Our program, 14-Day Filmmaker, only costs $40.
In conclusion, I'm gonna say Bronny. Like I said, I think he's gonna average about 10, 15 points eventually. First 2 years and 3 years, 10, 15, 5'8", rebound, 4 or 5 rebounds, and a couple steals, some assists. Of course, he's a smart player. He averaged like 10, 5, and 5, or 10, 5, and 10, 5, and 5. Some steals, man. He gonna be fine. But y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. OAM TJ. OAM is definitely always on a mission. We definitely are on a mission to go ahead and get to a higher level in life. You know how that goes. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. And y'all have a good one.